and I'm a cardiovascular ICU nurse.
My name is Laura Dobson. I am a nurse practitioner.
Hi,
Congressman Sean Casten releasing a new video featuring healthcare workers encouraging his constituents to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And the congressman joins me this morning. Hey, good morning to you, Congressman. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
We are fantastic here on Good Day Chicago. Glad to have you here. I know you sat down with the hospital staff and administrators to kind of talk about the experiences that they've been going through during this pandemic. What did they tell you?
The stories are just heartbreaking of these people who have been working, hugely long hours, struggling through, trying to get by, in some cases not being as respected as they should because we've politicized this. I think the nice thing that they said was that up in the northern part of Illinois, things are starting to get back to normal. People are exhausted, but, the COVID rates are getting to be manageable. The 6th district I represent has the highest vaccination rate in the state at almost 60%. But downstate's still really a problem, and their colleagues down there are, still stressed. They've got overloaded hospitals. Just as an example, the 15th congressional district, where Mary Miller is not even 40%. And so we're not really through this yet, and we're just at this point where, as the president said yesterday, it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated, and we just need to get everybody vaccinated right now.
Yeah, you mentioned the president. You were with the president yesterday. How did that go? How was the visit from your perspective?
I'm delighted he did it. I'm sorry he had to, but we've really gotten about as far as we can from a government perspective. We've got the vaccine developed. We've got it rolled out. We've had, political leaders from the president to our governor to myself making the case for vaccines. But we're really seeing this disparity where there are parts of the country where if you have elected officials saying that, you shouldn't take the vaccine, or worse, you should be taking horse medicine, we're really seeing a slow uptake. And so the president's message yesterday was we really need employers to step up and do things, like your employer has done, and really encourage vaccine uptake. We're seeing that, the Uniteds and, the other folks who are mandating vaccine uptake, we're seeing this huge surge in vaccination rates right now, thanks to what the private sector is doing, and we're grateful to that and trying to amplify it.
Give us some of the feedback that you're hearing about people who tell you they do have reservations about the vaccine.
Let me share the story that Scott Kirby, the CEO of United, told me yesterday. He said that when they were debating rolling out their vaccine mandates, there were some employees saying that they were going to quit about it, and that once they rolled it out, the vast majority didn't. And he said a number of employees came up to him and said, thank you for mandating this, because I'd been going down some dark rabbit holes on the internet that said this was going to be a horrible thing. And I got the shot and it wasn't a big deal. It's not as bad as people said. And so, my takeaway from that is that there's a tremendous amount of disinformation out there, which is leading good, well-intentioned people to some really bad life choices. And once we get to the point of saying, look, this is good, we've been through FDA approval, get it done, people are grateful. In other words, this is a time for leadership, not a time for worrying about what people who have been following some unethical leaders have been doing.
All right. Well, Representative Sean Casten joining us this morning here on Good Day Chicago. Thank you for your perspective on this.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.